Welcome back. Does this election season have you thinking about your personal finances? Well, if you are, you're not alone. Stuart Smith with ML&R Wealth Management, kind enough to join us again on Midday with some pointers on managing our money in an election year, which is, depending on who's elected, you can really be affected by this.
Yes, it is a crazy year, isn't it?
It's crazy is one way to put it. Okay, your first tip about dealing with our finances in an election year: don't time the market.
Well, a lot of people see the volatility and the emotions that are going on and think, oh, I need to get out of the market now and get back in after the election. But really, you're a long-term investor. You shouldn't be getting in and out, and you should let things sit and lie. And, you know, if you're trying to time, you're going to get out at the wrong time, you're going to get in at the wrong time, and you're going to lose no matter what. So it's a really bad game for people to play as investors.
That's a good point. Okay, tip number 2, be diversified.
So the first line of defense in volatility is diversification. So make sure that you have the right balance in your portfolio, stocks and bonds. And then in your stock portfolio, make sure that it's diversified among large, small, international, domestic. Make sure you've got a wide spread. That's going to help with all volatility that you see. It just kind of makes things a little smoother.
Gives you a good foundation.
Correct.
To be steady there. And tip number 3, maintain a cash reserve.
Well, you know, a lot of times people see volatility and they want to go to cash. They think, oh, that's safe, that's easy. But really what you need to do is have cash reserve on hand, and that's going to balance out the volatile times. And if the market does go down a little bit and you need money, you don't have to pull it from your portfolio. You have the cash sitting there ready to go. So always have a cash reserve on hand to manage that time that things are a little kind of crazy.
You never know when you're going to need that emergency money, so to speak. Tip number 4, review your plan. This is an election year, a pretty good time to go ahead and review your plan.
Yeah, and the reason to do that is if you have anxiety right now, think about the things that you can control. So you can control what's going on in your life. Think about your goals, think about your plans. They change all the time. So rework it and make adjustments and know that it's set to go forward for the long term. So control that. It'll give you comfort knowing that you've done something that'll make you feel good.
Make you feel better about it. Tip number 5, don't make emotional decisions about your investments. This one's tough for a lot of people.
It is, and it's my favorite because people see news and they see reactions and they get scared, and that fear causes you wanting to do something, but you can't. So again, go back to your plan and think this is for the long term. You know, something happens today, don't make a decision on a short-term reaction. Take the emotion out of investing, let your portfolio do what it's going to do, and kind of try to turn the other way and think about other things in your life.
Stay the course.
Exactly.
As always. And you've got a book coming out, which we're going to talk about the next time you're here, but I'm excited about this, to hear about this, and that's coming out next month.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to talk about that your next visit. Thanks for being here, Stuart, again. It's a pleasure to have you.